Welcome back to Echo Base Network, guys. I'm your host, Nicholas Glenn, and today we're going to be talking about an article from the Hollywood Reporter on the Book of Boba Fett stars reacting to the biker gang controversy in episode 3 of Book of Boba Fett. It's titled, "These Things Are Out of Our Control," is the title of this article. Let's see. Temuera Morrison and Ming-Na discussed that rather colorful biker gang and the show's Tusken Raiders controversy during a TCA Winter Press Tour panel. Book of Boba Fett stars Temuera Morrison and Ming-Na weighed in on a couple of the show's very modest controversies during their virtual Television Critics Association Press Tour panel on Friday. So this just happened just this past Friday. First up, the duo were asked about criticisms of the Disney Plus Star Wars show's handling of its Tusken Raider characters during the first 3 episodes. A tribe of the desert-dwelling warriors taught Boba Fett their ways. The tribe was then abruptly killed off, and Fett solemnly burned their bodies. The Raiders were portrayed as simple-minded brutes in the Star Wars films, and both The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett have been praised for handling the indigenous characters with more humanity, but their deaths drew some backlash online. I personally was fine with their deaths because I honestly don't care about the Sand People's humanity and their backstory and diving into their culture. For me personally, none of that interests me. I'm watching the show for Boba Fett, not the Sand People. Their portrayal was better than it was in the films, Morrison said. Then I read in the script that we were throwing dead bodies just on the fire, and I was going, oh, hang on, we got to put a bit of ceremony into this, but they are the indigenous of the sands of Tatooine, and I was creating a little bit more history about their own culture, and I was pulling from my own culture in a way, and we obviously saw that with the whole dancing number at the end where everybody was kind of comparing it to Dances with Wolves. In terms of the ceremonies and preparing the warrior and preparing a weapon. And Boba has never experienced a real family before, with the young Tuskens and the old Tuskens and protecting their land. Added when we knew so little about the Tuskens, and the show really gave them an incredible backstory. I thought all those elements really enrich who the Tuskens are, and setting the bodies on fire was part of Star Wars with A New Hope. Whether it's the Jawas when they were attacked, there's this ceremonious desire on Tatooine to burn the bodies as opposed to letting them lie out in the open in the desert. Once again, she talks about she thought the elements there really enrich who the Tuskens are. Again, for me personally, not really anything I'm interested in. Another issue raised by the critic was episode 3's instantly notorious biker gang that some fans compared to the Power Rangers. In the episode, a group of Tatooine street kids, including Yellow Jacket star Sophie Thatcher, aid Boba Fett while riding colorful, shiny Vespa-like hover scooters, which were absolutely ridiculous. Asked about the bikers, Morrison replied, "Some of these things are out of our control. We can't say as performers we don't want to work with these people. That's not good enough. They brought a lot of color to it, I thought. They were great. They were great. We're working hard." I guess he meant they were working hard. And that's really just a professional response there. It's not like he's going to come out and say, yeah, I thought it was stupid. They should have never done that. Once again, when helpfully pointed out some Star Wars history, noting this is a real homage to the things creator George Lucas always loved, whether it was the mods in the 60s or Lucas's hot rod film American Graffiti. At the same time, it lends itself to learning more about Tatooine. And Sophie was a lovely human being, and I definitely enjoyed getting to know her. So here, I'm sure Sophie was great. I'm sure the actors were fine. Nobody has issues with the actors themselves. And everybody kind of already kind of got that from the look of the, Tatooine Vespas. that it was like a homage to the mods in the 60s or Lucas's film American Graffiti. The issue that people have is that those things being on Tatooine. You know, if Boba Fett would have went off world and went to a planet into a city like Canto Bight or Coruscant, you know, something that wasn't, you know, so dull and drab and lived in an old like Tatooine, those things probably would have worked and not felt out of place. The issue that people have is that those things being there on Tatooine. Um, Previously, showrunner Robert Rodriguez had teased there might be some controversial non-Star Wars, Star Warsian color elements in the series. Nothing that fans would know it when they see it. When we also asked about being an action hero, age 58, and then she goes on to Ming-Na when going on to acting at the age of 58 and doing action stuff. So that's the article, guys. I kind of gave my thoughts on it throughout. I don't really have a whole lot more to say on this other than the designers for the show just like I understand they're maybe doing it for throwbacks to George Lucas, but again, it just doesn't work on Tatooine. That is my personal issue with it. I know there's some people out there that really have no issue with it. Some people out there that actually liked them, and that's perfectly okay. I'm just saying, for me, it felt completely out of place and felt like it did not belong there at all. So, anyways, guys, let me know y'all's thoughts in the comment section below. And as Coach always says, we are UR Echo Base Network, and we will see you guys